history last night with home run number 57.
Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup. And Raleigh down on strikes, and there are 2 away. All right, 2 out. Nobody.
What defines a season? Is it a single swing, a heroic pitching performance, or the agonizing silence of a home crowd? Tonight, at Minute Maid Park, a game played out that could very well determine the fate of the Houston Astros. It was a clash of titans, a battle for postseason dreams, and a performance that left everyone wondering, is the dynasty on the brink? Stay tuned to Baseball Extra as we unpack every moment of this nail-biting showdown that had Astros fans on the edge of their seats. Welcome back to Baseball Extra, where we dissect the heart of baseball's biggest stories. And tonight, we're diving deep into a game that felt like a postseason elimination match, even before October arrived. The Houston Astros, a team synonymous with October baseball, found their standing reservation in the postseason truly in jeopardy. This wasn't just any regular season game. This was, without exaggeration, the biggest game of their year, with massive implications for the AL West standings. Facing them, none other than a strong contender for the American League MVP. The stage was set for high drama, and for the Astros, the ball was handed to Jason Alexander. Now, Alexander has been nothing short of spectacular for the Astros this season. His numbers speak volumes. A stellar 2.76 ERA over 12 games, 11 starts. He'd been the ace they needed, a consistent force on the mound, and crucially, the Astros had won his last 9 starts. Everything he was doing felt perfectly aligned with what this team needed to clinch their spot. Could he deliver again under immense pressure? The tension was palpable from the first pitch. Before we even saw Alexander take the mound tonight, we heard the name Cal Raleigh. Just last night, Raleigh etched his name deeper into Mariners history with his 57th home run, an incredible feat. And Alexander, knowing the power at the plate, started strong. We saw him get Raleigh to swing and miss, catching him with that changeup, sending him down on strikes. A huge out, bringing the total to 2 away. Then came Julio Rodriguez. First pitch, a bouncing ball to the left side. Mauricio Dubin, ever the reliable presence at short, was waiting. He scooped it up, gunned it over to first in time. And just like that, for the first time in this series, the Astros managed to keep the Mariners off the scoreboard in the first inning. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. But then, the narrative shifted. Logan Gilbert took the mound for Seattle, boasting a 3.53 ERA in 23 starts this season. What truly stood out about Gilbert was his highest strikeout rate of his entire career, a clear indication of just how potent his stuff was. And who else but Jose Altuve to lead off against him? With Jeremy Pena sidelined by left oblique soreness, Altuve, the seasoned veteran, stepped into the leadoff spot. He jumped on the first pitch, a laser down the corner for a double. A brilliant start for the Astros, showing exactly why he was leading off. However, the Astros' Achilles heel in this series quickly reared its head. They had been 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position. That leadoff double from Altuve was still standing out there, a beacon of unfulfilled potential. 5 pitches in, and already 2 outs. Altuve remained at second as Jesus Sanchez stepped up. A ground ball up the first baseline. A fair ball deep behind the bag. A long flip by Naylor to Logan covering first, and it was in time. Sanchez was out. Logan Gilbert, despite the leadoff double, had pitched around it. The Mariners' early momentum seemed to hold. This is where the game took a dramatic turn, where the very fabric of the Astros' season began to fray. The Mariners' strategy in this series had been simple. Score first, score early. They'd done it in the first 2 games, and now they had a golden opportunity in the second. Alexander found himself in a 3-2 count with the bases loaded against Robles, and then he missed badly. A walk. Jorge Polanco touched home. Seattle was on top, 1-0. The bases remained loaded for J.P. Crawford. A great start for Seattle, reinforcing their strategy. 1 out in the inning. The 1-2 pitch, a swing, and a well-hit ball deep to right field. Kyle Tucker going back, looking up. And goodbye baseball. Oh, you could hear the groan from the crowd, even on the broadcast. Grandma, get out the rye bread and mustard. It was grand salami time. J.P. Crawford, with his 2nd grand slam of the season, his 12th home run of the year, blew the game wide open. The Mariners now led the Astros 5-0 in the top half of the second. That was a gut punch. Crawford, a 9th-place hitter, silencing the home crowd. Home runs had been an issue for Alexander this season, and that was his 10th allowed in just 12 starts. And it wasn't over. Another well-hit ball down the right field line. Stay fair. Goodbye baseball. Holy smokes, he does it again. Number 58 for Cal Raleigh. He's getting closer to the Bambino. Cal Raleigh with a two-run screaming line drive. He is absolutely rampaging through the record books, writing another chapter in the storybook season. And the Mariners now led the Astros 7-0. The Astros' season, for all intents and purposes, was slipping through their fingers at this moment. This wasn't just a loss. It was a statement. This was a direct challenge to the Astros' dominance, a clear indicator of the intensity of this MLB playoff race. Despite the early onslaught, Logan Gilbert had been cruising, needing only 15 pitches through 2 innings. The Astros desperately needed a spark, a hero, anything to ignite their comeback, and it came from an unexpected source. Zach Cole, not even in the original lineup, found himself thrown into the fire when Jeremy Pena went down. And when he got his chance, he didn't miss. A break pitch hit well right center field. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Over the bullpen, into the seats. Zach Cole with a big blast, and the Astros were finally on the board. It was more than just a run. It was a glimmer of hope. They needed something special, and Cole delivered. This is the heart of a contender, the kind of resilience that defines championship teams. The Astros' culture, their veteran leadership, was on full display in the next plate appearances. Down 7-1, veterans like Altuve and Correa, who had played in countless postseason games, were battling. We saw Correa going on his 8th pitch in an at-bat, showing that grit and determination. But the Mariners' pitching, particularly Gilbert, remained formidable. A strike 3 call, freezing a fastball at 97 serious heat. Another strikeout for Logan, and then a bit of luck for the Astros. Parades, after popping up his last time, swung and missed, but the bat went pinwheeling. The ball got away from Cal Raleigh to the backstop. Parades was safe at first, so he was on first, Altuve on second, and Sanchez was at the plate. A ball driven to left center, but Rodriguez was there, stopping to make the play. They stranded a couple. A wild inning indeed. The Astros had shown fight, but they still had a mountain to climb. As we moved into the later innings, J.P. Crawford, the Grand Slam hero, led things off for the Mariners. A ground ball, fielded by Dubin. He fired, and Walker scooped it. A nice play by Mauricio Dubin at short. That was smoked by Crawford, but Dubin was Johnny on the spot, making a good grab of that short hop throw by Walker. Logan Gilbert, at 75 pitches, was back out there. He continued to cruise, striking out Christian Walker for his 4th punch out of the ballgame. Gilbert looked very comfortable for most of the night. Another line drive, one hop right to shortstop. J.P. Crawford smothered it, fired to first, and that was the out. A 1-2-3 inning. Logan Gilbert had truly taken the baton tonight and had been excellent against the Astros. 6 innings of 1-run ball. That was the only earned run starters had allowed against the Astros in this 3-game series. It was a masterclass in control and execution. Now, could this be the inning? Could the Astros finally peck away at that 7-1 deficit? They had the right guys coming up, Altuve and Correa, but the persistent problem lingered. Hits with runners in scoring position. They were 0 for 5 tonight, and a dismal 1 for 18 in the entire series. It was a statistic that loomed large, a testament to the Mariners' clutch pitching and the Astros' struggles to capitalize on prime scoring opportunities. The breaking ball came, and Jose Altuve went the other way. A base hit, that scored a run. A 7-2 ball game. Altuve, given a few extra lives, had delivered. It was 7-2, and 2 men were on. Ferguson had to come out, and Vargas came in with Correa coming up. Carlos Vargas, who had given up the grand slam to Pena yesterday, was now in a high-pressure situation. 2 on for Correa. A 7-2 game. Correa swung on a ground ball to shortstop. Could be 2. J.P. Crawford's underhand toss to Polanco. Polanco's relay to first in time. A double play. That was exactly what Vargas wanted. A textbook double play to defuse the threat. It was a crucial moment, a momentum killer for the Astros. And then, a brief glimmer of defiance from the Astros. Isa Paredes, who was 0 for 3, but reached on a strike 3 wild pitch earlier. That ball was lifted to left field, and no doubt about it. Big fly, Isa Paredes. Another one to left. Activated just a couple of days ago, he had missed the Landry Crawford boxes. And boy, had the Astros missed him. It was a solo shot, a defiant swing, but by then, the deficit was too great. And with that, the Mariners were 1 out away from victory. 1 out away from a sweep of Houston, here in Houston. The 3-2 fastball, strike 3 called, and it was over. The Mariners won it, 7-3, over the Houston Astros. They swept aside Houston, a truly devastating blow to the Astros' postseason aspirations. The implications were massive. The Mariners were now 3 games in front of the Astros in the American League West with just 6 games left to play. And not only that, they were now 2 games in front of the Detroit Tigers for that crucial second wildcard spot. Holy smokes, what a run for the Mariners. They had now won 14 of their last 15 games. This series wasn't just a loss for the Astros. It was a shifting of power in the American League. It was a stark reminder that even dynasties face their greatest challenges. The question for Baseball Extra viewers now is, can the Astros recover, or has this sweep signaled a changing of the guard in the AL West? Let us know what you think in the comments below. What an incredible, heart-stopping series this was. Every game matters, and this one, perhaps more than most, will be remembered as a defining moment in the season. Thank you for joining us on Baseball Extra for this deep dive into Astros baseball. If you enjoyed this analysis, please hit that like button, share this video with your fellow baseball fanatics, and most importantly, subscribe to Baseball Extra for more in-depth coverage and passionate discussions about America's favorite pastime. Until next time, keep it locked on the diamond.